Alright everyone, good morning, good afternoon. It is pretty dark out. It's like almost 7 o'clock in the morning also. Oh, this is broken. Well, that's not going to do me any good. Huh. Well, I guess I'll just take this. I guess the recycling truck has already come through, but yeah, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning and I don't know if the sun's coming out. So we'll have to see with that, but doesn't mean we're going to stop and not trash pick. Find some treasure. I don't think the sun really affects what people put out, but you never know. Just also notice this person's front door matches their shed door. That's pretty interesting. Oh, turn down the jams a little bit. Let's do some trash picking, see what happens this morning. Early morning, somewhat, 6:54. Let's find some treasure out here. See what people are throwing out. Let's do it. Let's see if this... Oh, jeez. It's a big chunk of road missing. Let's see if this is actually anything good. Now it's a piece of railing for either a porch or inside. Nah, it's porch. That ain't gonna work. Yeah, tripped over to this. Oh, you didn't even see it. Like the whole road is like tore up down there. Alright, I think I've seen some chairs, maybe something up here. A chair. I don't know what this green thing is on top. This green thing looks like vintage Christmas. Oh yeah, look at that. All the Christmas balls. Alright, take that whole box. Take this. Well, I'll come back with the box. I don't think I can grab that. It's not too far of a walk. Some of it looks like junk, but I guess I'll take the whole box and just throw away the rest. These people have thrown away, this is where they're at, they've thrown away a bunch of older stuff before. So, this looks like a little waste bin. It's got an old football in it. If there's anything in the hamper. Junk. Garbage can? Garbage. I look like garland, not a Christmas tree. Do I think anyone's gonna buy this? New York City they would. That's like a $40 bill in New York. I was just in New York the other day. And got to go to Brooklyn. Got to go to a lot of old stomping grounds. I stayed overnight. Went to Brooklyn, like Greenpoint. Like Bedford Ave. Can I tell you how much time has changed in a matter of 15 years, 20 years? I imagine 40 years, even though I wasn't around 40 years ago. But 20 years ago, that area was completely different than what it is now. There also were people who like literally just set up on the street and were selling clothes. And I know they just didn't have like a permit to do that. It was kind of weird and interesting, but it was kind of cool because it was kind of like they're selling vintage clothes, so it was kind of like going to a vintage flea market just on the street. In case you're wondering the prices of stuff, it was New York City prices also. But it's cool to see how just like things have changed that much. But anyway, that thing would have probably sold for like 40 bucks. Huh. I don't know if I'll be able to take that slide because it's all plastic. Maybe, unless this is, oh no. These I think are all metal though. Are they? They look like metal. Say they're not metal, not because I don't think they're metal. I know they are. but they don't weigh much. For what you would think this pole would weigh, it doesn't weigh that. I know this probably doesn't get a lot of foot traffic, but I would probably grind down this stump that was here at one point. That closer there. So I about twisted my ankle 2 or 3 times on that thing. On top of my projects that I've had for so long, I still have to get those other stumps grinded down from trees that I took down over the summer. There's always a project. Want to get that done before winter. I don't know if that will happen. I'm not going to rent another stump grinder, even though that first video did extremely well. I think it has a couple 100,000 views actually, but that thing was brutal to use. Need a automatic one or something that has a little bit more horsepower, something that you don't have to manually move left and right and use your own strength. Be a lot nicer, easier probably, convenient, more efficient, everything in between. Oh yes, this is for rent or sale. Talked about that place a couple times. Well, I have one, well you can have 2, right? 2 of these guys. I clipped a lot of cords the other day. Last night I was working on my pile of stuff. I want to do more live streams inside the garage, but I just don't have the time to do them. I like doing that at night when everything's kind of settled down for the day, but it gets dark out so quick now. It's like dark before you know it. And I don't have light in there. Might have to do a little candlelit stream. Start a fire in there or something, I don't know. About 100% certain last week, if not the week before, I was in the same exact spot. These guys are backing up the street. You guys can't see, it's the garbage truck, so I assume they're going to back all the way up and then do this street. So once again, save 5 minutes. Could start up a whole company if I just saved every chair I found and rented out chairs. Make a fortune during wedding season, graduation season. Could make a fortune. Been at auctions where they've sold like 50 of those at a time for $10, which is also kind of crazy. Now is the season. I think I mentioned how my van is making weird noises. Sounds like the brakes or it's the suspension. Still doing it. It also needs new tires. Should have saved all the rotors again. Should have not. Just obviously it's more money to save them and bring them in at a separate time. It's just more about how many do I find over the course of a year. Not a whole lot. trying to even think off the top of my head if I can guess that. Maybe 40, 50 over a whole year. Oh. It's like we have an air conditioner. That's a small one. Small air conditioner. So either means one of two things. I can rip it apart really quickly, or it's not going to be worth it to take it apart. I still like taking them apart. It's just when they're this small, it's not really a whole lot of money in there. Now just take off the back radiator and the sealed unit, and then leave the front one. The front one might not even weigh a pound. It's an interesting looking lamp. It almost looks like a metal detector. See, more wires. The wire thing never ends. Ah, there's some nice garage doors. If you haven't heard me talk about garage doors enough over the past month and a half, those look fairly new. I don't know if this is a clothes rack or what. Something you probably hook on there. Can't really put much on there. It's like 2 shirts. Maybe it's for planters, like for flowers. It's like a flower holder, planter holder. Makes a little bit more sense than a clothes rack that would hold 2 shirts. Gotta walk backwards. Barely saw this, but I just saw a ton of stuff, and I was like, oh, now I gotta stop. And then I was like, well, I don't want to stop in the middle of the road. Ooh, what kind of milk bottles are these? Is that the one? I don't think that's the one. Maybe? No, I don't think so. And even if it is, I don't think those are the bottles they give you. I have to go back and check that. In fact, might even just go back and take it. I think this is an air fryer because it smells like an air fryer. That is very greasy. Let's go grab those bottles. Grab those bottles. So, fun little story here. There is a... what the heck's it called? Well, it's a meat market, but it's not really like a meat market. It's like a store that sells like... I can't explain it. Call it a meat market. It's in Wind Gap. And it's like more expensive grass-fed beef, grass-fed poultry. They have milk there. And if you bring in one of the milk bottles, they give it to you in glass bottles. I think it's $2 is the deposit. So if you bring them back the bottle, you get $2 towards your next purchase. But I've seen people come in there and bring back the bottle. It's just furniture. There's more furniture up here. I've seen people just bring back the bottle and then just get $2 rather than having to go towards the next purchase. So I'm thinking those are the same exact bottle. I think it's the same farm, same town. I just don't remember the size of the bottle because it's been probably 2 years since I've been there. But long story short, maybe I can bring it in and get $2 a bottle. If not, they just go right in the recycling can. This guy's so far out here, you might as well just go. I really don't think the sun's coming out today. Might just be one of those overcast, cloudy days, which we haven't had in a very long time. might rain tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be a Leesport day. It says it's going to rain in the afternoon. Who knows what will actually happen. It might rain in the morning. I still have to get back to Leesport, like I said a couple times. I think there's going to be a total of 3 more times there selling. So yeah, I hope this rain kind of holds off. And if it rains today, rain today. Don't rain tomorrow morning. I need the freedom of the sun. The original Be On the Lookout item of YouTube flipping. Flipping on YouTube, and we don't even have the rest of the cord there. Womp womp womp. It would be your DVD and VHS player, the 2-for-1 special. Anyone who's been around since the very beginning of YouTube, reselling, thrifting, yard selling, all that, that was like the hottest item to look for. Probably like 2015 to 2017. I think that's when it kind of first started with all the originals here on YouTube. I don't consider myself an original there, but there are a handful of other people who might consider themselves the originals. Yeah, that was it. That was that, and like concert shirts and video games. I feel like over the many years, kind of has not changed. Still on the lookout for those things. But yeah, those VHS DVD players were like the hottest item. Alrighty. I don't understand how people do that. They sit on their I don't get it. I've talked about it before. I mean, I've been on one today. They sit on their phone in their car, like connected to Bluetooth, and it's so loud. Like, how loud do you have it in your car that I can hear it 15 parking spots away? I don't know. Anyway, enough of me rambling. I've done enough rambling today. That's why this whole band stinks. See, there I go again. Ranting again. It's all this... Now it's all greasy. My hands are all sticky now. Man. Some people just do not like to clean out their air fryers or any of their cooking equipment. It's no different. I mean, I buy storage units. Like, pots and pans are just filthy and greasy and just, like, sticky. It's just like, does anyone clean anything? Like, when you're done using it? Or do they just put everything away wet? I don't know. Anyway, it was a fun day. We found a bunch of stuff. We got some milk bottles, which actually I just drove by the meat market place, the meat store that does that. But they were closed, so I couldn't stop in and see. But yeah, we got some vintage stuff, which hopefully if the skies stay clear, we might make a selling day out of tomorrow at Leesport. It looks fairly clear out there. Well, it's just drizzling, so I can deal with drizzle. But that's going to wrap it up here for you. Another trash picking episode here of Taco Stacks. As always, if you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe down below for more treasure hunts just like this. And stay tuned for next things, the next video, next adventure. Who knows what we'll find, again, in the trash. Could find some vintage stuff, old electronics, be on the lookout items, or scrap metal. Anything we can reuse, recycle, make some money. I'll catch you guys next time for the next episode here at Taco Stacks. Till next time, have a great day. Keep living the dream. Peace.